For 25 years, the Heywood Golf Classic has brought together the greater Gardner community to enjoy an exceptional day of golf and camaraderie to benefit Heywood Hospital and the health of our region. Over the years, it's become more than simply a golf tournament. It's become a special day for good friends and colleagues to come together on one of the most beautiful courses in New England. It's a time to take a moment from their busy lives to catch up and reminisce, and for Heywood Hospital to thank their friends for a lifetime of generosity and support.
I think the Heywood Golf Tournament is special because it's a classic. It really is. We're on a classic Donald Ross course that is exceptionally well put together. You know, it is a well-oiled machine at this time, 25 years in the making, and it's a classy event. People want to come to it. It sells out early every time. People want to be a part of it. And I think the other piece is that we are always raising money for something important to the hospital and the community.
In the beginning, Tom Kelly, Jim Faust, and Chris Watkins came together to form the concept that became the Heywood Golf Classic.
Tom Kelly, I knew, was the brainchild who had this idea. He was chairman of the board at the time.
I've never forgotten Tom Kelly because he was a salesman. He was in business, but he was sitting up very straight. And I remember looking down at his shoes. I could almost see my face in his shoes. They were so shined. And he was selling Chris on the idea of a golf tournament for the Heywood Hospital. But Chris, I think it's the genius of the whole thing, just turned us around. He said, look, let's have something that's for the friends of the Heywood Hospital. My role as executive chairman was to carry out Chris's ideas, and which was a great prescription.
First thing I want to get straightened out here, first of all, I was the chairman, but I didn't do any work. Dr. Faust did all the work, and he did a hell of a job. The thing that I think that this has been a success for all these years is they got the people together. Every year they'd come down, they'd play golf, have 144 people playing golf, then the rest of them would come down around 6 o'clock, whatever. We'd have a happy hour, then we'd have a dinner, and we'd all socialize together. And in that way, we got all involved in the hospital and what we wanted to do in the hospital. And consequently, we made a lot of money that could go towards projects for the hospital.
With the concept decided, it was then time to make the Heywood Golf Classic a reality.
In the early years, to start it up, I felt that I was it. We had Tadia, and she was a mainstay, and we worked together and got along together, and it became a success.
The past 25 years, I've been helping out with the Golf Classic. The first 13 years, I worked with Laura LeBrac. We worked together on every aspect of the golf tournament, from setting up golfers, getting donations, sending acknowledgments. And then after Laura left, I kind of took over the whole project, finding new help. My volunteers have been outstanding from the very beginning. They helped me in my office, doing all the little details, helping me with all the little details that nobody sees behind the scenes that get done prior to the event, so that we have an event that runs smoothly the whole day. As all the years go by, we improve upon the one prior to. So every year it's better and better, and we're almost to perfection now.
When the day comes, there's no stress. That's very important. They come here and she feels good about what's happening, and of course I'm well taken care of as far as the foundation of the whole event for that day is well done. Thanks, Tadia, for making my job so easy.
A while back, Dr. Faust asked me if I would join the Golf Classic team, specifically about decorating and flowers. So I said, that's my job, to make it an oh wow event. When the participants walk through the banquet door, they feel like they were being treated in an elegant atmosphere, and it was our way to thank them for supporting the hospital.
At a certain time, they'd open the doors, and it really was. It was, she calls it a oh wow experience. It's beautiful.
Each year, there's a sense of excitement and anticipation as the staff and volunteers get ready for golfers to take the course at Oak Hill.
And the early mornings, we would get down there around 7:30 in the morning. The dew would still be on the grass, and we would be affixing small flags on every single golf cart.
We always had a group of ladies that would come early in the day and help give out gifts and welcome people. It was special to see all of them year after year supporting this great event. It was a lot of people that were here every year.
My parents, Dick and Ellen Hutala, played 25 years ago with Roberta and Leo Reppinen. They played as a foursome, and as time went on, my brother Paul and I, and my brother Peter played. And now it's myself, my brother Paul, and Paul's wife Margaret. We try to carry on the Hutala tradition in the Heywood Golf Classic. Some of our fondest memories of the tournament. Buster Kraft, he has passed away. He's a supporter of the hospital. One year he's teeing off on the first hole, and he thought he hit a pretty good drive, but it wasn't a hole-in-one, but it was a pool-in-one. He hit the ball a little bit right, went over the fence and into the swimming pool adjacent to the first tee, and we certainly gave Buster a hard time about that particular shot. And first time ever I've seen that at the Oak Hill Golf Course, a pool-in-one off the first tee by Buster Kraft.
As executive chairman, I remember the first year that we had all this rain coming down, and I was standing on the putting green, and it stopped, and everything was stopped. But they came out and told me, the president of Oak Hill Country Club, that they couldn't have carts on them. So I was never so proud as I turned around and looked, and all these Gardner people came walking down to the first tee and out to their prospective tee boxes was their little trolley, golf carts, and off we went, and we had a good time. And so I said, good for you, Gardner.
The attitude, these people still wanting to make it a great day for the hospital. They all went out to play. And I think Doctor was quite touched by that attitude. I don't think the emphasis ever was on winning a prize as much as it was just walking around. Some people see each other for the first time in many months, and there's a lot of hugging and shaking hands and smiley faces at our Heywood Hospital Golf Classics.
After a day of friendly competition on the course, it's time for cocktails and dinner, where the focus is less on food and drink and more on friendship and fun.
There are very few times that we all can get together, have a good time, have a good social time, talk to each other, and do some good for the community and the hospital.
The cocktail hour, it's a good time. You meet a lot of your old friends and you share some memories. It's a wonderful, thing for the Heywood Classic.
Then the transformation from shorts and golf shoes to sport coats and cocktail dresses was always nice to see everybody, and the socialization was so nice, and we got to visit with golfers and other participants, supporters of the hospital. We were treated to an elegant meal, and it was just a nice way to thank the Friends of Heywood.
You saw all the ladies all dolled up in their best looking outfits. It was a high. There was a lot of happy people at night, and I loved saying a few words on behalf of the tournament and the hospital, and it was a proud moment for Jim O'Leary and Oak Hill.
Most importantly, over the past 25 years, the Golf Classic and its generous participants have raised $3 million to support Heywood Hospital and community health initiatives.
The golf tournament has been a catalyst for a number of projects at Heywood, from the LaChance Maternity Center to cardiac rehab to the Watkins Center to behavioral health and addiction services.
Heywood Hospital is the 88th hospital in the United States to be certified as a diabetes center for excellence, and it's all done with the help of the Golf Classic.
And this year, the tournament is supporting the Fulfilling Our Promise campaign. In particular, it is supporting the future surgical pavilion expansion, where we're going to build 4 new ORs on the Heywood campus, breaking ground in a couple of years. We've been blessed to have Chris Watkins helping lead this tournament from the beginning with Dr. Faust, and also Tom Kelly. His philanthropy has put us in the position today to be one of the best community hospitals in the country.
And the community is what makes the hospital, really. They've supported the hospital, and the hospital has grown. Gardner's been the most progressive hospital as far as expanding over the last 25 years, and it's all due to everybody sitting out here in the audience.
On behalf of the entire Heywood Healthcare family, I want to thank all of you for coming out today to support our 25th anniversary tournament. Special thanks to Chris Watkins, Dr. Faust, and our organizing committee for the fantastic job. Bravo. Looking forward to another 25 years together.